The member for Ottawa Centre.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing. In Ottawa, 150 families are being evicted from the Herongate neighbourhood by the major developer Timber Creek, a $7.5 billion company based here in Toronto. The developer is demolishing their low-income townhomes to make way for more upscale apartments, leaving residents, mostly new immigrants, scrambling to find affordable housing. Sadly, many have been unable to find affordable options in Ottawa's real estate market. Speaker, when will the minister take real action to address the housing crisis in this province?
Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Thanks very much, Speaker. Through you to the member for Ottawa Centre, I want to thank you for that question. I'm certainly aware of the situation in Ottawa. As most of you know, I spent a significant amount of time in that city, given the tornado that went through several areas of the city. But while I was there, I had a number of people talk to me about supply of housing and housing affordability, and I've had several conversations with Mayor Watson about some of the ideas and some of the innovation that the city is working on. I want to say to the member that the issue of housing supply is one that I think we all need to cooperate on, whether it's in the government benches or in the opposition benches. We need to mobilize all of our stakeholders. We need to work together, and I think housing supply is one of the things that our government is going to continue to place as a top priority.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and I thank the Minister for his response and his presence in Ottawa during the recent tornado crisis. But, Speaker, there's another tornado unseen that has hit our city, and its name is Timber Creek. This is one of the worst mass evictions in Ottawa's history, and we have yet to see any action from this government to take any serious steps to ensure these families have affordable homes to move into. The UN Special Rapporteur on the right to housing has called this crisis happening in my city a human rights violation. The residents of Herongate deserve justice, but the developer has failed them. To date, the Mayor of Ottawa has also failed them. They're counting on this minister and this government to stand up for them. Will the minister end the practice of renovictions in Herongate and everywhere else in this province so something like this never happens again?
Minister.
Again, Speaker, through you to the honourable member, again, I want to thank you for the question. I agree that supply of housing is a priority for our government. I tend to take a different approach than the member with this question. I want to continue to work with municipalities, to work with our 47 service managers and our 2 Indigenous program administrators, as well as developers, as well as the real estate sector. We need to work across lines to ensure that we have an adequate supply, and our government's committed. We've committed at every opportunity to talk about more housing, more affordable housing, online faster. We need to streamline the development process, and that's going to involve cooperation, not demonizing the mayor or...
Thank you. Member for